All right. Think I'm a minute early. That's okay. Oh, you're there already. Kia ora, you guys. Oh, we're in there. Ha! Excellent. Thank you for your enthusiasm. Thank you for your punctuality. Kia ora tātou te whānau. Nei rā te mihi aroha, te mihi maioha ki a tātou. Huri noa I te ao I tēnei wā. Huri huri. Woo! So big blessings and greetings to everybody out there in this changing time. Mamma mia. Whoa. So welcome back to Tikitiki Tuesday tune-up number 10. Done 10 already. Wow. Time flies. And welcome back to the couch of truth and vulnerability and fun. See if we can find some fun today. All right, so before I start, to start, I'd like to do a tohi. A tohi is an ancient rites of passage incantation. And this is designed to clear energy out of the way, to strengthen, to enlighten. Yeah, so I'm going to do that, and then we'll get into it. Katohi atu koe ki te tohi nuku ki te tohi rangi. Kia Hawaii a koe ki te puti ki whara. Kia tia a koe ki te manu rererangi. Te rau o titapa. Kia pai ai koe te haere I rungara. I rangahau a koe I te po uri te po tango. I rakaitia koe ki te piki ko tuku. Te rau o te toroa, te hui a titama. Whakina e tamanga kupu o te iringa kupu o tawhiti he mea ka maumai ka kapiti runga e ka kapiti raro e he pokang nuku he pokangara pohi hiko porarama tiaho I roto marama I roto tēnā te po toko manawa te po o ene kōrero hui te marama hui te ora e tihe mauri ora. So sending that out to all of us, sending that incantation to clear energy in front of us, to clear any negative, stagnant, unneeded shit out of the way. Because some shit's good, but some of it is not. Some shit we ain't got time for. So kia ora. How you guys doing? How are you doing? Now, if you're listening, I'd love you to do two things. I'd love you to quickly, if you can, share this link on Facebook. If you could do that, that'll bring a few more people in. And then if you could let me know how you're doing. I really care about everybody, especially the people that are showing up to hang out with me on the couch. Yeah, so kai te pēhia koe. Kai te pēhia koe. How you doing there, my friend? You beautiful, amazing human being. Let's have a breath. Let's do two more. One more. Hold it. And release. It's good to breathe. Kia ora, brother Aaron. Thanks for dropping in, my bro. Kia ora, Karen. You're amazing. Someone's been enjoying the version of me and my son doing Redemption song. That's on YouTube. Go check it out. They were shot by the amazing Cadby Kong. Little dynamic film brother. Thanks, Cadby. All right. So, tonight's main focus is well-being. And that's pretty much what it is every time I sit on this couch. But I'm going to really hone in on the well-being of all of us. Our own personal well-being. Because we're going through some huge transitions right now. And there's more to come, as there always are. And I personally feel that this is the time where we need to be in our best form in all aspects of our well-being. We need to be in our best form. And I know you guys out there have got some really cool ways to take care of yourselves. And feel free to share them too. So we'll come up, I'm going to share some stuff that I do, some stuff that I do awesomely, and some stuff that I'm learning to do awesomely, and some things that I know are great ideas and I haven't even really started at all. Kia ora, Soraya. Yeah, you're feeling good. Yeah, all is well in your world. Happy to hear that. Thank you, Megan, for sharing. Thank you, fellas, for sharing. That's awesome. Kia ora, Rachel. Feet on the earth every day. There we go. Nice. So yeah, cool, man. You guys share what's going on out there. Feet on the earth every day. Yeah. Funny you should say that. Well, before I go any further, I'd just like to draw attention to this top that I'm wearing. This is from my nephew, Hawaii. Hawaii made these tops. Amble is his label, and it's all about moving slow. And this young fella, he's about 22. He's so chilled, so grounded. So proud of him. So thanks, nephew, for giving Uncle the hoodie. Uncle's hot now. Uncle's going to take it off. Kia ora, Starry. Karawhiua. Okay, hang on. Oh, nice turnout tonight. Awesome. Woo! All right. So, for me, nature. Nature is the place where I'm really getting, that's where it all starts. That's the battery bank for life. That's the recharging space. That's the healing space. That's the cleansing space. That's the nourishing space. And I'm aware that some of our brothers and sisters watching this out there are stuck in cities. So we just got to get creative. We've got to get creative on how we can get our feet in on some grass for a start. How we can get our hands in some soil. Even if it's just one pot plant you got in your house, just really focus on that little pot plant and focus love of life growing through that one plant. If you got more, that's awesome. And soil is so valuable and so precious, and we need to build more and more soil. Build the soil, get those worms involved. But yeah, like what one of the sisters said, feet on the ground. Feet on the earth, says Rachel. So I get up. First of all, before I get out of bed, I meditate. Otherwise, I sometimes don't do it. So I do it straight away. And then I lie down again. I do some Wim Hofs. It takes me about 15 minutes to do the Wim Hofs. That fella's onto it. He's made breathing and all of the benefits of breathing really accessible to people like me that just want to learn to count to 30 in my hands and breathe deeply. But I am doing some other stuff while I'm breathing. While I'm inhaling, I'm sending all the blood up my veins to my heart to make all of those capillaries, all those veins really strong and all those little muscles inside them that send the blood around. And when I'm holding my breath, when I exhale and I don't breathe for a while, that's when I start doing my gratitudes. So I do gratitudes first thing in the morning, and I usually do about 5 good ones where I say what I'm grateful, why I'm grateful for it, and then I say thank you 3 times. Anyway, and then I go outside and I do my grounding and I put my feet on the earth. It's awesome in the morning at the moment because it's nice and frosty where I live. That wakes me up. And then I do some sort of qigong things and some activation things. And I'm aware that I'm in a really, I'd say blessed, well, this is my predicament at the moment. No, my situation is I have time. I have time in the mornings and I have time in the afternoons. And I'm aware some of you guys wake up, some of us wake up and there's kids right there and there's partners right there and there's people all around you wanting you and wanting your time and your energy, and you've got to get straight into stuff. So maybe we need to get disciplined to go to bed earlier or get creative and finding ways to have a space. I'm aware not everybody's got the same amount of time that I currently do, which has its pros and cons. All right, sun. The other day I went out. I've got a bit of a private spot on the land where I live. naked for 2 hours in the sun while I did some writing, while I did some meditating, while I did some other stuff. And that's such amazing medicine as well. Once again, you might not have a naked sunbathing spot. You might have to get creative and do it lying on the floor in your house when the sun comes through a window. And if there's people around you don't want to see naked, you might need to say, look, give me half an hour in the sun, give me some space, and then I'll be a lot happier around your face afterwards. Spending time in nature, just watch out for those boss cows, says Karen. Yeah. Whew. Yeah. So yeah, got to watch those cows. But maybe she thinks I'm the boss now because I did a haka, but I doubt it. She's pretty bossy, that cow. Anyway, nature. Tick. Find ways to get nature into us. Before I go any further, I just want to talk about mental health. So I'd like to talk about all the things we can do to look after our bodies. I feel I've been really blessed in this lifetime. Touching some wood. With my mental health, I've had touches of depression, but I'm pretty sure I've not had full-blown depression like so many of my friends and family around me have. Not to mention all the other ways that people struggle with their mental well-being to the point where it can become a mental illness. So just want to honor all the people out there that have struggled with mental illness throughout your life, or people that have supported or been around family and friends who have dealt with mental illness. It's so full on, and it's such a delicate thing, this mind, this brain. Yeah, so just encouraging us to be really patient and really supportive of people dealing with mental illness. I'm personally really, I'm struggling at the moment with I'd say my stability and my groundedness and my inner peace. And it's knocking me around up here, but I've still got control of things. And it's just giving me a real appreciation of what it must be like to lose control of things in the mind. So just these few days recently, I've just been, what can I do to ground? What can I do to find peace? What can I do to just chill out? So that's why I'm sharing some of these things, and they might be inspirational for you. And Starry saying, dance like everybody is watching. Exactly. Dance like everybody is watching. You know, they have these sayings like dance like nobody's watching, sing like nobody can hear. We got nothing to hide with our singing and our dancing. So yeah, dance, will definitely dance like you don't give a fuck what anybody thinks. Ka pai, Starry. Mahinga kai. Hands in the soil, grow your own food. Food sovereignty is the perfect basis for personal tino ranga tiratanga, which means sovereignty indeed. And I think when this pandemic started kicking in, that was one of my first stresses, was like food. So if we can find ways to plant food, grow food, it takes that stress away, or minimizes it at least. All right. I'm talking lots. I'm going to sing a song soon. Immune system, the blessed immune system. What a treasure. That's just one real obvious sign that we've been lied to right now, is there's no emphasis on our immune system. It's all about sterilization. It's all about vaccines as the answer. That's a bit dodgy, don't you think? That we've been told such things and not been told to look after our immune system. That McDonald's is an essential service, but they shut down homeopathic centers. Oh, anyway, I won't get started. I'm not going to get started. Well, I might. I'll do what I fucking feel like. Immune system, so many ways we can look after that. One little combination that I've been hearing heaps about is vitamin C, vitamin D3, and zinc. Super. It's like this beautiful solid foundation, and just taking those every day just gives me a reassurance as well. So that's D3, vitamin C, and zinc, all working well together. Of course, there's heaps of other good stuff. I take CBD oil as well every day. That's from a crew called Kiwi Pure or Koi Koya. I think Kiwi Pure is the name of the oil. Koi Koya. I think they refer to it as hemp oil, but I do believe it's the good stuff. Doesn't get you high or anything, but it's good for everything. Everything. Of the light. Oh, you guys are awesome. I love that you're sharing these things. 20-second hugs. Now we're talking, Karen. 20-second hugs. And, you know, I'm a bit of a Māori hippie, but even 20 seconds can feel a long time with people I love. So, yeah, get them in you. I need some more. I need some more hugs. Thanks for the reminder. So, these things I'm sharing, I'm no master at whatsoever. I need some more hugs. I need to go find some more hugs. Good call. I'm going to get, and apparently you need 10 minimum a day, 10 hugs. Zinc all the way, says DR. Okay, moving on. Laughing. So I got a 3.5-year-old son, and whenever we hang out, man, we just laugh. I'm like, man, I don't laugh enough. So hanging out with kids, you mum and dads out there, uncles, aunties, you know what I'm talking about. Just constantly laughing. And saying that, I also believe that we can fake it till we make it. I'm doing a course at the moment, and this brother was talking about laughing as one of the practices in this course. I'll talk a bit about it soon. And one of the first things he does, I think Osho told him to do it, or taught, in the morning, is have like 30 seconds of hysterical laughter. And you're like, well, what if nothing's funny? Ha 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 ha! Wah! I didn't want to go too long. I got people living upstairs. Just have a fucking laugh. Have a laugh. And sometimes just laughing or listening to your mate laugh like an egg can make you laugh. So you can just sit in a circle and say, let's have a laugh. And they'll go, oh, that's a stink idea, bro. What? Not even funny. You start laughing like a goofy goober, and it's on. And it's actually hard to get out. Oh, Chris Fox is hug deficient. Okay, let's make a pledge. Let's all get 10 hugs tomorrow. I live on a property with 3 humans. I'm going to see another 3. So I might have to double up and get a couple. But man, just speak your needs, and hugs is an essential one. Again, laughing. And that also means laughing at myself and not taking myself too seriously. And it also means to lighten up. Because, you know, at a time like this, things can seem a bit serious and a bit dire. So I'm learning to lighten up. I need to, especially when I felt my mental well-being started to get a bit rattly, a bit shaky. In fact, I've had a sore knee for the last 2.5 months, and it really flared up a couple of days ago, and I can see now why. And I feel like as a musician and as a someone that uses his voice and someone that people listen to sometimes, I feel like I carry a lot on these shoulders. And these are some big shoulders, but my knee's starting to give way. So that's a sign for me to not feel like I need to do so much, or I feel like I need to save the world, or feel like that's my only life purpose is to wake people up or anything like that. I need to trust that there's so many more brothers and sisters out there in the world who are making a difference, who are speaking up, who are sharing and inspiring and working hard and all those good things. So that's something that I learned just in the last couple of days, that I want to drop the burden completely and lift and carry what feels appropriate at the time and give myself a break every now and then. Oh, someone said hug a tree or an animal. That's a good idea. Lots of trees around here. That's something else I'll tell you about later. All right. So, man, if you feel like you got weight on your shoulders, Share the weight, give yourself a break, because I'm no good if my knee starts putting out on me. Crying. So up until a week ago, I had not had a cry for a very long time. I separated from my partner, my wife, 7 months ago. I had like one cry on the first day, and then I've been carrying it ever since. And I knew I needed to cry. There's been lots of moments, lots of opportunities, just couldn't do it. Put it in my calendar, didn't do it. But luckily, I've had some good triggers in the last few days. So I've had some good crying. And I just want to reach out to the brothers. And I know some of our sisters struggle with it as well. And I know some of our brothers don't struggle with it at all. But I know there are a lot of men that struggle to cry, struggle to think it's okay, or like me, know it's okay, but actually struggle to turn the tap on. Yeah, kia ora, Starry. It's a work in progress. So yeah, I've had a cry like every day over the last 5 days. And I think I'm getting the hang of it. I think I'm remembering how to do it because I know I cried as a child. So crying's awesome. Crying's so beautiful. Okay, I'm on a roll. I'm going to keep going. So another thing that I'm struggling with myself that I think is really important for our feeling good is purpose. And for a long time, I felt really good about my purpose. And I was feeling for those that didn't feel like they could find a purpose. I'm like, oh, I'm all good. I'm a musician. Yeah, I'm showing up. I'm running workshops. I'm traveling around. I'm inspiring people. This is my calling. I'm also teaching Haka in kindergartens. I'm doing all these things, and it felt like I had purpose. And now, 7 months into this lockdown, I know we've still got movement, but it's really affected my ability to book. Like my last workshop that I was going to run in Wellington, no one booked. So I had to cancel it for the third time. And it's really hard to get gigs. They're all backed up. And that's had me question my purpose. So there's ways that we can find our purpose. And I'm learning that I don't find it once in life. I need to actually constantly update my purpose. Purpose is shifting. Same for me, says Chris. Yeah. So some ideas on how to find purpose. One is avoid distractions. Like a quest but you can do it around your house. Just don't read stuff. Don't look at stuff. Don't distract yourself with things. Be with yourself. Be with silence. And it's pretty full on because I'm so used to being stimulated by stuff around me or doing things. So I'm doing a little bit of that at the moment. In fact, I'm going to do a bit of a detox. I'm going to start doing detoxes. I'm going to do social media detoxes on Thursdays. Give myself some headspace. Another thing we can do is for the purpose in life is, as I said, vision quests. So you can actually go out into nature, maybe a day or more, fasting, and just not having conversations with anybody but yourself and nature and God. Another one is plant medicine. I'm a big believer in the ancient power of plant medicine. There's lots of different plants, lots of different medicines out there. I'm due to do some of that in the near future, where I'm going to call on some plants to give me some clarity. I'm probably going to get a bit of an ass kicking at the same time, which is why I've been putting it off, to be honest. But plant medicine, much respect to the people that share it and the people that have done it, because it's not always the most pleasant of journeys. They can be quite strong and quite definitely life-changing. Yeah, purpose. And the last thing I'm going to do, talk about before I play a song, because I've been talking heaps, is self-love. It all comes back to self-love. We need to watch the words that we say about ourselves or think about ourselves, and are we giving ourselves enough time in each day to nurture ourselves, to take care of ourselves? And I know I can see some of the names here. You guys are amazing parents. You're taking care of people, or even if you're not, you're busy. Yeah, we got to love ourselves. Otherwise, we really can't love anything or anybody. And a lot of us put other people first, and we end up getting empty. Sometimes a bit grumpy, a bit ahaka because of that. Ooh, before I play my guitar, self-love, I've got written next to that, being okay with death. And I'm really clear that the powers that be that are spreading so much fear and forcing fear down our throats, or those of us that are believing it, the main fear that they're trying to get us to experience is the fear of death. They want us to fear death so much that we will not care how we live as long as we're not dying. That's their program. And you know, I'm okay with death, and I've been working on this relationship for years, and I had a breakthrough just before I started this share with you guys. And my breakthrough was I've always felt okay with dying, but I felt like it wasn't my time. I'm a father of 3 sons. 2 of them are adults. One of them is 3.5. And I always felt, you know, I can't go yet. I got things to do. I got people to look after. Even that, I think, is some sort of ego trip where I'm like, I'm that important that the world will not function without me. And I know I would be missed. I trust I would be missed in lots of ways. But the world would continue. So that was a breakthrough I had today, and that helped me embrace the concept of death even more. Yeah. How you guys doing? I'm talking heaps. Death is just another beginning. Yes, that's true. Beautiful, beautiful to relax, time out, and ass kicking. Yes. Well, yes. Charmaine, talking about plant medicine. Yep, some plants are a lot stronger than others. Some are a lot more relaxing than others. That's right. Looking after number 1 so you can be strong for others, a definite aspiration of mine, Karen. Well, I think you're onto it, sister. I think retiring from your job can be a really good thing. That's what I did at the end of last year. I retired from my job. I think if I was there, I'd be less, I'd maybe be happier in some ways because I was surrounded by children all the time, being hugged. But yep, keep loving ourselves up, family. I'm going to sing a song. I'm going to sing a song that I've been singing for years. And then my amazing son, Nico, helped me record this beautiful version that I'm going to play now. Okay. Should we have a song? Let's have a song. Okay. I'm going to spin you around. I'm over there. That's where I am. Okay. Whoa. Cheer. All right. So, okay. I invite you to sing the chorus, which is very easy. Now, the chorus is easy and the words are easy to say. But these particular words are so much harder done than said. And these words are, I will be the love. And when people are being lovely to me, oh, I'm so happy to be lovely back to them. But when they're calling me names or ignoring me or putting me down or all those other things that can trigger us as humans, then it's tough. And that's a practice. All right, here we go. So 5 words. I will be the love. I'll set it up. We'll go for a jam. Here we go. Oh yeah. Okay, I'm live, and I'm really excited about this thing working now. Here we go, and here we go. Ah! Oh, I'm glad I'm not on a big stage at a festival or something right now. Oh, yeah. I'm being called out here. What about that one? Does that make a noise? Okay. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for your tolerance. I'm doing my best. Just in time for a song. Kia ora Molly. Welcome, welcome. Okay, I'm gonna do it again now. All right. All right, Nico on the keys. Here we go. Okay, wherever you are, please sing along. 5 words, I'll be the love. Here we go. I will be the love. 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 Each and every day. This is what I say. I'll be loved. Take a break. I'm gonna walk with the love. I'm gonna talk with the love. I'm gonna flow with the love. Seeds of hope I'm gonna sow with the love. I'm gonna stand with the love. For the people and the land with the love. And I'll be free with the love. Lord, where else I'd rather be with the love. 'Cause I will be the love, yeah. I will be the love, yeah. I will be the love, yeah. I will be the love. I will be the love. Each and every day. This is what I say. I'll be loved, yeah. I'm gonna flow with the love. Gonna let this music soothe with the love. I'm gonna give with the love. Life of peace, I'm gonna live with the love. I'm gonna shine with the love. For this sweet love is wine with the love. And I will fly with the love. No, I'm not afraid to die with the love. 'Cause I will be the love. Sing it on. I will be the love. Be the love, yeah. I will be the love, yeah. I will be the love. I will be the love. Each and every day. This is what I say. He loves you. Come, 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 come. Sing along, family.
I will be the love.
Even when it's hard.
I will be the love.
Even when they're very annoying.
I will be the love.
Even when they piss us off.
I will be the love.
Even when we're hungry.
I will be the love.
Even when we're tired.
I will be the
Even when we haven't had some for a while. Come on. I will be the love. Magic that you bring, especially when we sing. I will be the love, yeah. I will be the love, yeah. Love, yeah. Because everything gets better when we give it some love, yeah. Let's be the one to say, I will be love. I will be the love, yeah. I will be the love, yeah. Love, yeah. Oh, yeah. I will be the love. 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 All right. Thank you for singing along. I'm gonna manifest that you were. Kia ora. Oh. Kia ora, Karena Hunter. Thank you for dropping in. Oh, I could have done with your backing vocals in there. Kia ora, family. Okay. Well, a couple other things I want to share. Speaking of sharing, that was a segue. I didn't even mean to do it. Sharing. So, as a lot of you would know, I've been sharing some stuff on Facebook. Yep. And I think when the pandemic started and I started sniffing out some rats and I was like, hey, hang on, I was just going for it. And I've been refining my sharing techniques. So I just wanted to share some stuff because I know that some of you out there are starting to share, and I know it can be scary. You share something that you think, wow, people really need to know this. I'm really grateful that I know it. I'm going to share it. And then you put it out there and chop, chop, chop. Start getting called all sorts of horrible things. So I got some techniques. One of them right now I'm really honing in on is making sure that the stuff I'm sharing is credible, because I know there's so many different stories out there. So do my best to make sure that it's credible. That's going to give me a lot less chance of confusing people and having people say that I'm talking shit, because I like to avoid that. What else do I do? I used to go through and love everybody. So I used to put a love heart on everybody's thing, even if they're calling me a fucktard or saying I'm stupid or I don't care about the elderly and all that sort of stuff. And I'd give them love anyway. Now, I do that sometimes, but I'm not making that a habit anymore because it was taking a lot of time. One thing I'm definitely not doing is I'm not getting into arguments with people. So if I share something that questions vaccine or masks and someone comes back at me with an opposing view and they start having a go at me, it's not my job to try and convince them. I've planted a seed there. If they want to let that grow into something, then that's all good. But I don't get stuck into it because it doesn't turn out very well, and they're not going to change their mind. They just want someone to tear into. Yeah, so I've learned to not engage. And sometimes I'll drop a share, and I'll just see a flood of stuff coming in. And some of them are just like, ooh, I'm not going to read any of those comments, even if there's ones that are affirming or whatever. Yeah, sometimes I just don't read the comments because sometimes it just doesn't feel good for me to receive people's yeah, don't engage that energy. One fellow I want to mention that I'm really enjoying his boldness and his courage and utilizing his position in society is the chef. What's his name? Chef Pete Evans. Much respect. Bro, if you're watching this, I'd be humbled if you were. You're epic. You're fucking going for it. And we need more people like that. There's not many people that are television celebrities. Definitely no one. Well, I saw someone on the news, well, as actually a different type of newsy thing in New Zealand recently. And he was having a bit of a go at what's going on. But so many of them aren't. So I just really respect people that have got voices, who have got, a bit of a following for speaking out, because it's not popular work. You don't win awards for journalism. You probably lose some clients and lose some work, stuff like that, like I have. So just want to say much respect to that, bro. And he's good looking. Hey, Molly, I see you saying he's so cute. Yeah. That helps, I suppose. Yeah, so I want to say that. But I do encourage you to share. Plant seeds. I do. I love it. Every time I see a human being sharing something that's going against the narrative right now, anytime I see somebody sharing something that's questioning masks or definitely questioning vaccines or questioning the people behind them, I'm like, yeah. There's a couple of bros that I look forward to seeing their memes on their stories on Facebook every day, because they bring me joy and they make me laugh and they make me think, yeah, you're sharing stuff. And some of those memes are quite funny and some of them quite brutal, and I'm not quite ready to share some of them because I'm doing my best to not divide. And when we say I'm awake, you're not awake, or any of that stuff, it's dividing, and that's what they want us to do. So I'm doing my best not to be too provocative with some of the stuff. I can be cheeky, I can be a bit brutal sometimes, but I'm actually trying to work on that for this particular pandemic. Just for this one. Then I will reassess. Yeah. Okay. All right. So we've been talking about well-being today. We've been going through some things that we can do. Please feel free to keep sharing your practices that you have that other people might get inspired by. One that I want to share, and I've shared stuff around this before, but I've started a new course yesterday by my friends Simon and Dara. And this course is called Go Touch Yourself. And it's a self-pleasuring course. And I did their last self-pleasuring course called Orgasmic Yoga, and I got a lot out of it. But this one's set up beautifully. It's got an amazing flow, amazing updated information on all sorts of areas around self-love, but self-pleasuring in particular. And talk about ways to look after yourselves and ways to make yourself feel good, ways to ground yourself, ways to lift your energy, ways to feel pleasure. All of that stuff can be done through touching our own bodies. And I know it's a funny old subject to talk about, because we've been told, well, I was when I was a young man, especially at a Catholic boarding school, that it was bad to touch yourself. How dare they? How dare they tell teenage boys it's bad to touch yourself? What a mind fuck that was. So I invite you, even if you're thinking, oh, I've got great sex life with my partner, or I know how to take care of my own self-pleasuring needs, I encourage you to check out this class, this course. It's just started, and there's a community around it as well. People sharing inspiration and motivation and insights and breakthroughs and all this sort of stuff. So I highly recommend it. It makes sense. Like, I love massage, but I've come to learn that there's parts of my body that I can massage myself, and I can be my best healer. In fact, most of my body I can massage myself. Self-pleasuring is such a gift that we can give to ourselves. And I know that sexually, I love to give and I love to receive, and I love to touch and I love to be touched. And you can do all that for yourself. In fact, I also learned the other day that I can kiss myself. Yeah. What the? That was yesterday's breakthrough, one of them, while I was lying out under the sun. I can kiss myself. So there's so much more we can learn about our bodies. Go Touch Yourself is the name of that course. Oh, and one of the things that I learned, because they've got all these different resources and videos and stuff, I learned these four steps to pleasure. And I just wanted to share this with you. Numb. That crooked finger. Oh my God, rugby league. I'll start with this one. Numb. Oh, that one got chopped off in the door when I was 4. Numb. All right. A lot of us experience numbness in different areas, but definitely through sexuality in different parts of our bodies. So numbness is where it starts. The next step up from that is pain. And sometimes we're just in pain and we don't even know that we've come from numbness, and we're like, this pain sucks, I just want it to stop. But if we can understand that that is a step up from being numb, even if it hurts, even if it's uncomfortable, that we're actually on our way towards pleasure. The next step along from numbness, pain, is release. And there's lots of different ways to release the pain. So release is the next one. And when you get to the release, that can feel unpleasant as well. Like crying. I was doing some crying today. I was releasing through crying. And then pleasure. Pleasure's, there's that finger again. Pleasure is the 4th step in that process. So I just wanted to share, that's one of the insights that I got out of this course, is to know that whatever step you're on, we don't always go straight to pleasure. Sometimes we've got some numbness, we've got some stuff that we've shut down for a while. Oh, fuck, then we're dealing with pain. Oh, we're going through this tumultuous releasing. Just trust that you're on your way to pleasure. Just wanted to share that. Okay. Oh, and while I've got your attention, if I do, or 13 of yous, maybe some other people watch it later, I learned this really interesting thing through this course, that there's 3 channels. This is funny doing it backwards. 3 channels, and there's these 2 experiences that travel through each channel. Each channel's got 2 things. First one is anger and love. Anger and love go through the same passageway, through the same pathway. And if we're suppressing our anger, if we're not expressing our anger healthily, we're actually clogging up that pathway, and love cannot pass through freely. So quite often it's anger that's squashing down, and then love is not flowing. So that's the first one, love and anger. The second one is fear and trust. And that made a lot more sense to me. Like, fear is what makes you closed up, so you don't trust. But if you're not processing that fear, if you're not facing that fear, if you're not releasing the fear, then trust cannot come into the picture. And trust is such a potent, powerful thing, especially within our relationships. And the last one, pain and pleasure, they go through the same pathway as well. So if you're trying to shut down pain, if you're trying to avoid pain, in all the ways that pain comes along, then you're actually lessening your chance of experiencing pleasure. Laugh crying is good. That's a good one. All right. Okay, team. What else? Haka. So Haka is another thing that I do every morning. And I've been teaching this and preaching this in my workshops for years. Do the Haka, but I wasn't really doing it myself. And it was only in the last couple months that I started doing the Haka every morning when I'm out there on the grass. You don't have to yell really loud and freak out the neighbors. Or you could and just become that morning voice that they get used to. Or you could do what I do, because people are working around me and don't want to freak out the valley. I do it like this. That's about as loud as I get. And you can even do it quieter. I've done silent Haka. And I still am expressing all of that, getting it out of me. I'm building all this energy at the same time. Very, very healthy. Very, very healthy. So I highly recommend Haka. Now, if you don't know a Haka, you can go to my website. What I do is at the end of this, I will post a comment. And that comment will have access to my Māori culture course on my website, rainbowwarrior.nz. And in that culture course, there's lots of different things about the Māori culture, videos, there's songs, there's stories, and there's a Haka tutorial. So you're most welcome. Go help yourself to that. Learn that Haka. It's a tool. It is a real powerful tool for us to use in our lives. Or one day you might want to honor somebody and you can Haka to them. Before you go teaching this Haka to anybody, please send me a video or we have a chat online and you can show me how strong it is and we can talk about it before you go teaching anyone. But totally learn this Haka. It's really simple. There's like 5 words that you need to learn. You might need to learn my words as well, the leader's words. And there's really simple yet powerful actions, and there's some lovely, deep, empowering messages in it. So Haka. So go to my website. I'll give you the link, give you the download code. There is a donation button there if you want to donate. That's always great. Donating is great. And Rachel's going to download it this weekend. Yeah, go on then. And, you know, send me a message on Facebook and say, check out my Haka. I'd love to see it. So powerful, men and women doing Haka. Men and women and every gender in between. All right. Oh, another good thing for our well-being is gathering. Social distancing. There's nothing social about distancing. The fuck they on about? The fuck are they on about? Crazy. Anyway, gathering. And we're going to have to get creative these days. A lot of us are doing Zoom gatherings where we used to do it in person. So tonight I dropped in with a bunch of men. There were 7 of us. One of the bros was feeling a bit lonely. Lonely as in his voice. The people around him didn't understand when he would talk about the pandemic. Everybody was like, you're crazy. You don't care about the elderly, all that stuff that a lot of us are getting used to. So he just called in a bunch of brothers and we got on a Zoom call. I'd say 1, 2, 3, 4 of them I knew, and there was a couple I didn't. And it was beautiful. We shared how we're feeling. We shared our emotions. We listened to each other, and it was only 1 hour. And it was a beautiful thing. We're going to do it every couple of weeks. So gathering is awesome. Women have been gathering and talking their stuff out for centuries. Brothers quite often have relied on beer, and then they usually just talk shit anyway. So I encourage the brothers to find, even if it's just one man to talk to or one woman to talk to, someone to talk to. We all need to get stuff out. And quite often it's when I'm talking with someone that words come out of my mouth that help me understand how I'm feeling. It's like, I didn't even know I felt that way until I had someone to talk to. So gathering is essential. You know, some of our parts of our planet have got lockdowns going on. Poor Melbourne, really feeling for Victoria. They're getting fucked over at the moment. But it's so blatantly stupid that they're going to wake up, I'm sure, sooner than later. So we can gather, so make the most of it. Because I know that when we were locked down, I was just hanging out to be around humans, and now we're free. So we need to make the most of it. We need to organize gatherings, visit family, visit your elderly while we can. And let's manifest that we always can. Which leads into my next segue. Woo! Manifesting. So, family, I know that I've been sharing a lot of stuff about what's going on, and it's not always pretty. And I've been talking about who's doing what and why they're doing it, and it's quite scary and it's quite depressing and it's quite stressful to believe that that shit is happening and to see it escalating. I think it's important that we know what's going on, but we need to balance it with what do we want in the world? How do we want the world to look? How do we want our surroundings to look? How do we want our lives to look? What do we want? How do we choose for life to be? I think that is the most important thing. Yep, good to know what's going on. Do something about it. But over here, trusting, being positive, being optimistic is really good for bringing the peace, and so much more than that, from that inner peace and from that belief, we can, and I truly believe this, we can influence through our thoughts and through our words the creation of that world, of that life that we want, that we envision. So we need to be really positive. We need to create visions. It's one thing to say, I don't want it to be like that. What do we want it to look like? It's so important. Molly says she's the queen of manifesting. Go, Molly, you are. You've taught me a lot over the years. Speaking the future you want to see. Speak it. Now, there's this thing called words, which are related to voice, which is related to vibrations. Thoughts are really powerful, but I really believe in speaking them is where we really breathe, literally, power and life into those thoughts. So speak it. I'm speaking it now to a computer, and I'm trusting there's people out there listening. Well, you guys are, so thank you. But I can speak it while I'm walking around the field. I can speak it while I'm sitting at my table. I can speak it. As long as it's going out into the matrix. It's going out into the field, And that's important. Speaking it to another human being is really important too. Speaking it, because we're also planting that seed inside of them as well. I have a vision for healthy, clean water for everybody on the planet. I speak that to people. That's reaching the water in their bodies, and that's going into their hearts and into their minds. So speak, get creative, reach for the stars as well. Reach for the stars on the sort of life that you want to live. What words are we putting into the matrix? Direct the possibility through our language. Direct the possibility you want to create through our language. Choose the language. Be really careful what language we choose to use. A great book on manifestation is Joe Dispenza, Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself. Awesome. And of course, yes, singing it too, the song lines. Fuck yeah, that's an upgrade from speaking it. Singing it. And you don't have to be a great singer. Sing it like you don't care who's listening. Sing it like everybody's going to love hearing it. Sing from your heart, family. I think I'm about done for tonight. boom, just went an hour when I said that. But I am going to play one more song, and this one's all about magic. The magicians that we are. We are magicians, and we've been told otherwise. Oh, Megan. Megan saying that her and her kids watch me teaching the haka. I bet they're getting really good at it. Tia Murder. Thanks everybody for dropping in tonight. You know, it means a lot to me. I'm still refining why I do my things, and to be able to sit down on this couch and have you guys come and join me is really affirming. It is affirming, and I feel like I'm not alone. I feel like I have community, I have family through this technology, through this laptop that I'm talking into. You guys giving me good vibes. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So please keep shining. Please keep doing what you can to take care of yourself. Look after your well-being. Love yourself up. Vibe yourself up. Do things that lift your vibration. Not necessarily things that just make you feel good in the moment, but things that are going to nourish you. We need to be in our best form right now. We need to be in our best form for what is coming. And our best form is going to help us create what we want to come towards us. Okay. And a funny thing is, you guys have been sending comments, which is awesome. But I think there's a bit of delay, so I'm not always quite sure what you guys are referring to. My voice is getting tired, so I'm going to sing one more song. And then I will bid you farewell. Thank you. Please, can you do me a favor, every single one of us here? Can you share this on Facebook? Can you please share this offering? I really appreciated you guys. There's been like 12, 13 of you max. Well, that's what it looks like on my computer anyway. And you guys have been really engaged, and you've been really, I highly recommend your participation. It'd be great if you could send it out there. So everybody out there that's watching this later on, thank you for watching. Thank you for taking on board my perspectives, my thoughts, and my feelings in this moment of this episode of Tikitiki Tuesday Tune-Up number 10. All right. Here we go. Spinning you around again. Okay. Okay. I'm going to go like that and a bit like that. Cheer. All right. I love you all. You guys are amazing. Some of you guys I've known for years and years. And we go back and we have beautiful history. And some of you guys have just shown up and we've never even met. And I love you all. And I love myself, even though I've been having a rough time, especially because I've been having a rough time recently. We got this. Okay, here we go.
wake up to the sound of the rain on my roof again. It reminds me of the pounding pain. Here's my proof again. I'm all alone in my world, sorrow and pain again. No wonder no one wants to come and play my games with me. I see that the more I complain, the worse that I feel. My friends try to explain that these feelings aren't real. They seem to me as real as snow on the mountain. Reeling up my tears flow like a fountain. Could I be creating this scene around me? Am I the creator of my own destiny? I hear a voice say, I have a choice to be who I want to be. It says, we're magic, you know it. We're magic, you know it. We're magic, you know it. We're magic and you know it. We're magic, you know it. We're magic, you know it. We're magic, you know it. We're magic and you know it. This misty feeling subsides as the veil begins to rise again. I push back mountains aside in this clearing I stand again. I take control of my mind, of space and of time. I'm free, 'cause now that I realize that no one, nothing but me can ever control me. All of a sudden I see sun shining down. Miracles of life are growing up from the ground. Even people around me seem more friendly and open. Could it be 'cause it's the path that I've chosen? I'm me creating this scene around me. I am the creator of my own destiny. I hear a voice say, I have a choice to be who I want to be. It says, I said with magic and you know magic. I said we're magic and you know I hear a voice say, I have a choice to be who I want to be. I say with magic and you know magic. Hey, I'm me creating this scene around me. I am the creator of my own destiny. I hear a voice sing, I have a choice to be who I want to be. It's keep dreaming, keep positive, reach for the stars. Keep manifesting the life that you want to live. Keep believing in yourself.
Okay, my beautiful family. My beautiful family. Oh, you guys are so beautiful. You guys are so lovely. You guys are so awesome. What did I want to finish with? Thank you. Just big gratitudes. Thanks for everything. Thanks for dropping in. Thanks for believing. Thanks for, it's one thing to have a voice, but to have people that feel it and resonate with it encourages me to keep doing what I do. I love your love. I'm really grateful. It's been really cool to see some people drop in that I hadn't heard from for a while. You're all doing amazing things. I see you pop up every now and then on Facebook, making a stand. Thanks, Starry. Thanks, everybody. Okay. So yeah, please share if you haven't already. And I'll be back next Tuesday. Who knows what I'll be on about next Tuesday. I've got to keep it fresh up to number 11. And remember, I'm going to put the website and the download code for my culture course, so you can have it for free at the end of this. Pretty sure that's all I wanted to say. I'm just going to check my notes. I take notes every now and then. That's about it. If you got on a bit later, just want to do one more plug to my nephew and his hoodie, his clothing label. Amble, move slow. Yeah. Someone just dropped in. Oh, cool. Well, see you next Tuesday, Lieta. But you can watch the whole thing once I finish this, I suppose. Awesome. Aroha nui. Kia ora. Gonna end the broadcast now. I love you. I really do.